franchise had to come north of the border, but the Jets have been rocking fine again since 2011. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Leafs start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Slides it across. Handles it along the blue line. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Morrissey. Can't get it to go. Works it across to Domi. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Into the offensive zone. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Oh, what a save in front.
Wall's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
The Jets will play the puck from behind the net. Oh, he cracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Winnipeg's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Takes the feed at the point. Turns him away. Sends the pass over. The Jets going to work on offense. Made the stop on the play.
We cannot lose.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We're still scoreless. Taves wins it in the offensive zone. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Receives the pass. On the attack along the boards. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Toronto's got it against the boards. And he dodges the poke check there. Quick shot. Big time stop. Wall's got the puck and he's going to hang on. More than half the period has expired. Still no score in this one. Ross won the faceoff. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. Barron's going to play it to the corner. And he makes the save with ease. There's the whistle as the puck stopper likes to hang on.
Oh, we're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic to make those kind of saves.
Gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. The Jets win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Denies him! Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Jets win that offensive zone face-off. Scores! The Jets are flying!
Now we see him working on this deflection all the time in practice, James, and you know that in a game, that's where he's going to get you on a shot. He doesn't miss with a perfect redirect.
Winnipeg's finally opened the scoring here in the first. Now let's see how both teams respond, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and I think this is a product of just playing the game differently and having a different mindset. They started the game, they were hesitant, almost as if they're playing just to keep it close and not to lose. You got to play to win the game, and they've really opened it up in the latter half of this period.
Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Wall!
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Fantastic save! And there's a puck at the point. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Here's a shot! And he easily stops that one. The Jets scoop it up along the boards. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Toronto's got possession here in the neutral zone. Moves the puck to Tavares. Quick feed to Taves. Inside the final minute of the first here. Scrum along the wall. Loses his check and he's on a breakaway. Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Toronto's coaches aren't going to like the possession numbers here, James.
It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Scores as he taps it in on a second effort.
Well, I just love this play, James. I mean, you take the initial shot, but you follow it up, and you still have the eyes to find the puck and put it on your stick, and then bury your chance. That's a great play all the way around. Well, when you have natural strength and power, and then you compound it with the training of today's game, this is what you get. I mean, he is so powerful and strong. He's got great balance, good core strength. They try and jostle him off the puck, no chance, and he winds up with the goal.
Toronto's really changed the complexion of this game. Look at this. We're all evened up here in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, and to do it at the beginning of the second is key. You really want to dictate pace and send a direct message to your opponent, and they do that with that goal.
Along the wing of the neutral zone. Knocked away with the stick by Riley. The Leafs have it now. Taken along the wall by Matthews. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Sends the feed in front. Couldn't complete that. Angles it over to Connor. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Shot. Oh, a clutch save. Slides it across to Nyes. And now it's over to Domi. Crosses the puck loose. Sends it across the ice. Pionk's taking it from his own end. Shot. Makes the save. The Leafs gain possession. Nylander's got the puck along the wing. Lowers the boom with that hit. Takes the feed. The Jets have it against the wall. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. The Leafs take possession here in the open ice. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. And they score!
Wow, with a delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring. So that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective.
When you're a butterfly goaltender and you drop into that position, it's all about playing your odds, making yourself as big as possible, and covering as much of the net as possible, James. But the shooter has a different idea. Great shot, it's accurate, and it finds a hole.
The Leafs have been outplayed here tonight, and yet here they are sitting with a one-goal lead, Cheryl.
Yeah, but it's all about looking up at the scoreboard and seeing who's on top right now, James, and they are. So forget the minority of possession. They found a way to be opportunistic and capitalize.
This is why they play the games, people.
Ball's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
The Jets have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Toronto's taking possession in their own end. Long pass across the ice. Slides the puck over. Shot! Stops him short pass to Velarde. Carries it across the line. Puts it on net. And that goes off a player in front. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Takes the pass from the left wing. And that's a great heads-up play by Nylander. Tavares has it in the defensive end. Winnipeg's got the puck in their own end. And they'll go the other way with a great play by McMahon.
Toronto's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense.
The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Jets look to start the transition game. Winnipeg's on the attack. Moves it to McMahon. Bank pass feed. Joshua's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Sandberg's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
A tough minor penalty to take this late in the frame here, James. You got a close game, and you don't want to give any opportunity to your opponents. You got to kill this off.
And the power play unit takes to the ice their first chance to try to make something happen in this game. Toronto's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Here's an opportunity to clear the zone. Kept in at the line as that's blocked.
Yeah, it's a tough one for the PK unit. You got it on your stick. You got to find a way to clear. Instead, now you're scrambling to get back to defensive position to try and negate this power play.
Here's a chance. Oh, that goes off his mask. You might say that's using his hand.
Well, this is just a prime example of doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net. In this case, right off the noggin.
Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Tiptoes around the poke check. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And there's the horn bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. The Leafs power play continues to start the frame, and they win the draw. Takes a shot. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Hellebuck's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Barron's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Winnipeg's going to start with the puck in their own end. Gets it out of his own end. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. And that's broken up by DeMello. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with the hip check.
Sandberg's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Nyes is tripped up, and we've got a penalty coming up. Takes that pass back at the point. Denies him on the slapper. Here comes the official's decision. DeMello's getting 2 for tripping.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. They're losing by 1. They've got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Toronto's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get it out. Quick pass to Riley. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Moves it quickly over to Sandberg. And the puck leaves the zone. From behind the net, looks to break out.
Now, James, sometimes on a power play with more time and space, you can get lulled to sleep, and that's exactly what this has been happening here. Is it's been lackluster, unable to even get a shot on net so far.
Muffs the shot attempt. With possession along the wall. Quick shot. Oh, what a slick stop by Hellebuck. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Grabbed along the boards by Domi. Good hit to pump him up And they clear that puck. Time's up on the power play. Both teams back to even strength.
Finding ways to get it done, James. That's what the PK unit does here, and they give their team life as they're still within reach of this game.
The Jets gain control of the puck against the wall. Shifley's got it along the wing. Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. The Leafs have it now. Looking for space inside the D zone. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. The Jets carry it along the wall. Quick feed to Lawton. And he gives it over to Robertson. Handles the pass. Winnipeg's looking to break out of their own end. And there's the save. Hellebuck's going to freeze it for a whistle. We'll all get a breather here, Cheryl.
Well, it's a great strategy to pounce on this puck. This is a close game, but they've been heavily outplayed. Just look at the shot clock. He's had to be phenomenal. But this is a great play. I mean, it's a quiet play pouncing on this puck. But there's strategy behind it, James. You want to set the tempo. You want to get the right athletes out there. You want to win this face-off and get the puck out of harm's way.
Quick pass across to Velarde. Takes a shot. And that's poked away by Perfetti. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Slides it diagonally to Perfetti. And the puck's knocked loose. From the left side, takes it at center. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone.
I was never expected to score, James, so this never really bothered me. I was always on the defensive side of it. But listen, the goaltenders had to make some huge save. Everyone's talking about the chances. How about the tenders and their positioning and the ability to move within the net?
Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Loses his balance on the play. Takes it to the front. The Leafs gain possession in their own end.
Well, you're leading late in the game. You've got to find a way to kill the clock. You know what the best thing is to do? Make sure it's not in your zone. That takes the pressure off, and that's a smart dump right there.
Block. He may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. From the left side, they gain the zone. Fires it on net. That's gloved by Hellebuck. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Jets win it in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Connor. And now he moves it to Iafallo. Pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. They've got the extra attacker out there, and Cheryl, we know what this means.
Well, you have to get possession with that extra player on the ice. They'll look to win that draw and convert on their opportunity.
Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Winnipeg's got possession of the puck. And he had an answer with that save. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. Towards the empty net. Oh, and they missed the net. Moves it over to Shifley. Fires it down into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net. You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game.
The Leafs' persistence pays off as they get the empty netter, and that should probably do it here for this one, Cheryl.
Yeah, that should be the insurance marker, James. They've got a comfortable lead now. They can all breathe a little bit lighter, and that should finish it off.
Winnipeg's emptied the net. The extra attacker's now out on the ice. And tries to make a diagonal pass to wide open net into the yawning cage. It's an empty net goal.
Well, anytime you put your goaltender, you're looking to make something happen, James. There's no question about that, but this time it just doesn't work out in your favor, and it winds up in the back of your net. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
The Leafs are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. Matthews takes possession after that center ice face-off. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. Cheryl, I can imagine the talk shows here locally tonight will be burning up with people wondering, why would you not just put your goaltender back in after the first empty netter?
Well, including me, James. You take your tender out of desperation. You're trying to get back in the game at the end of it, and then you get scored on, and then you keep your tender out? Nah, you got to put back in.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing.